All right, I'm Beck Lane, and this is Catalyst and Company. Catalyst and Company, where we're catalysts in each other's lives as well as our own, and we keep working at being the artists we've always wanted to be. I'm down at Lexow Gallery today, and by the way, showered and not in my jammies, but I'm down at Lexow Gallery, and I've been left to my own devices, so we get to make a video. I'm down at Lexow Gallery at 3975 Fruitville Avenue in Sarasota, where we've been doing the 55 Frida project. This is the first time the Fridas have been out and about and being shown, and we've been up for a little bit now. The show comes down, I think we've been up for 7 weeks. The show comes down next week. I was asked to come down, and I'm keeping my eye on the doors because we've had people coming in. Anyway, I was asked to come down because we've gotten some publicity here in the city, and so people have been calling, people have been stopping in, especially the day that an article about Frida and me came out on the front page of the art section of the Herald Tribune. Apparently this place was packed. Number one, I didn't know the article was coming out that day. Number two, I was sitting at home eating oatmeal and doing online stuff while binge watching something at the same time. So I was asked to come down and be here Tuesday through Friday this week from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's an unusual place, so it's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then I'll be back next week, Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So Tuesday through Friday next week as well. And I'm just in here working. What's really cool is this space, as you can see, has a lot more light than my usual studio space, so I can see things clearly. And so I've been running around making alterations to paintings that I knew weren't quite right, but I couldn't get them in my own space. This has been unbelievably fun to be able to just look at things and fix them. And so I'm doing a lot of this, like, oh, get a fix, get a fix, get a fix. I've got one in particular, it's driving me up a tree, but we're gonna get it fixed. I've also been working on her, this Frida, whichever number this is, number 22, and this is now number 22 out of 26 or 27 we have here, and I have more going on at my regular workspace, where I live. So it's been busy, it's been fun. But really one of the most rewarding things, I mean, besides having my work shown and having people interested in coming out to Lexow Gallery, which by the way is at the Unitarian Church here in Sarasota, very unusual spot for me, but it's been lovely. I love the community here, the people who come in know what they're walking into, you know, it's just it's a really good environment. Plus, the work looks fantastic. The gallery is beautiful. It's a beautiful space to be in. Beautiful people, beautiful space, lots of great light. So it's been a fantastic time. I'm sorry, I'm still keeping an eye on the door because we have had a lot of people. And that's what I wanted to get to was one of the things I am absolutely loving about everything that's going on right now is I've been connecting with other people in the arts communities here, and people in the art community who really are driven and have a passion to rebuild the visual arts here in Sarasota. One of the problems here has been that visual artists have been pushed to the side, basically pushed out of the city. And it's been deeply frustrating for people who have heard for decades, it's an art city, it's an art city, it's an art city, it's an art city. And then they get here, and the visual arts isn't here. It's not celebrated here. It hasn't been celebrated here in a long time, from what I keep hearing. So with all this stuff going on, I've had people come in and people contact me who are leaders in the art organizations, who are like, I want to make change here. I want to make noise, and I don't, they feel too politically connected to make noise, or they're a little afraid that if they make noise, something horrible might happen, which really, what's the worst that could happen? If they're already ignoring you, what are they going to ignore you harder? Not give you money to do these projects that could transform the city harder? It makes no sense to me, but there we are. And some people are just trained that way. I'm built for a good fight, so I don't mind. But I'm also meeting artists, as I started to say, who are really trying to transform the city. And this has given me so much buoyancy, because they are leaders as artists, and they're leaders as artists who are deeply unafraid. They're fed up. And as artists, we know what it is to be ignored. We know what it is to be pushed to the side, or to try to have people try and cram us in a box and tell us to shut up and behave. Just be quiet. Just wait your turn. We know what it is. So, again, buoyant, because I'm meeting artists who are like, no, we're all done with that. We're all done with that. We will find our own way. And I think as artists, to become real, true, honest artists, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do, is make change and be a part of change. You know, otherwise you're just doing what everybody else is doing and painting palm trees by the water. Like, with, okay, fine, I guess, but I need to be, my heart, my spirit needs to be with warriors. Not warriors, but warriors, W-A-R-R-I-O-R-S. And rebels, and people who want to build things. And so over the next few months, hopefully, no, not hopefully, actually we have a lot of plans. So over the next few months in Sarasota, you're going to see more of a ruckus coming to the surface. I've met dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of talented artists who have been driven out of the city and become so discouraged they can't be here anymore. Well, hello, there's a group of us who are about to make a lot of noise in various ways, and we're going to get the attention that the visual arts should have here. So watch for some changes. Put on your big girl panties and get ready for a fight, because we're going to be doing it. And I'm so happy to not be alone in this anymore. I'm so happy to meet other people who are just fed up with the status quo and ready to move forward. And I know it makes people uncomfortable. People around me are a little uncomfortable. But we can't stay quiet and expect things to get better. So that's where we are. And I'm really happy, because I'm in the middle of all these different facets of the city that are rebel rousers in very big ways. And I get to be a part of it. I'm not alone. I'm not alone in my little cave. So the things that we're planning, the things that we're building will ripple out and be able to help others. And that's always what we want, is to help others. But it's so cool to just, oh my God, I found my tribe. I found my gang. We're like the kids at the high school who are, all punk and angry and like, and the teachers are saying, take that mascara off, you bad boy, and you, girl, put on that dress, because that's what I want you to wear. And stop talking, because you're making noise with your mouth that makes me uncomfortable. I love being in the middle of this. We are those kids. We're the smoking in the hallway and drinking at the park, and we're gonna have some fun. One event that's coming up that is part of it, part of this whole plan is, or part of things that are really happening, actual things that are happening here in the city. I shouldn't say actual, but things that are happening here in the city that are off the beaten path, they aren't the standard old way of doing things, is September 11th, Tuesday, September 11th, from 7 to 10, Stephanie Gray at Gray Productions is throwing a Viva La Frida party on the top of Ovation at the rooftop bar called Perspectives. So we're going to have a Viva La Frida party Tuesday, September 11th from 7 to 10. Speaking is hard. Words are hard. But we've got a number of things planned for that as well. So I hope you can come, whether you're an artist, whether you're not. You can dress up as Frida or not. We will have, I hate cliche so much. It makes my skin crawl. It's nails on a chalkboard. But we're going to have little eyebrows and mustaches for everybody so we can Viva La Frida. Wear your flowers. Be the Frida we know, or we think we know. And I think we're going to ask the bar to design some tequila drinks because tequila was Frida's favorite drink. So, again, I'm at Lexow Gallery today from 10 to 1. It's Friday, August something or other. It's Friday, August something or other. If you're in Nebraska, you won't make it. But I'll be here next week, Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 1. Then we start moving towards, I've got an event on the 7th where I'm going to have a Frida, and I'll have to post about that later because now I don't know all the details, but write it in your calendar. Tuesday, September 11th, 7 to 10 on the rooftop, at the rooftop bar at Ovation Hotel on North Palm in downtown Sarasota. All right, Carrie, there we are, rebel rousers and all. No, fighting the fight and doing the stuff. Ready, Carrie? Meow, chow, meow, meow, meow. Boing.